What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Roberto, checking in with another video, man. So listen, man, it's a lot to talk about, guys. There's some crazy stuff going on right now in the world. Crazy stuff. I mean, have you guys, first, let's start off. Have you guys heard all the drama the past week or so about Trump and the Epstein files? And how the footage they released was missing a minute of from 11:59 to 11:59 to 12 a.m. It was missing that whole minute of the video footage inside of the cell area where his cell was located at. On top of that, that's not even the same cell area that we seen when CNN originally posted the picture of the cell area for Jeffrey Epstein. On top of that, Trump said the files no longer exist. They've just gone. They never existed before. After his FBI director and Attorney General said that they had the papers on their desk. Now they don't exist anymore. There was never a list, apparently. Guys, how stupid do they think we are to believe this? Like, they don't even put that much effort into covering it up. Even from the video footage. How do you guys not realize it's missing a whole minute? And then you guys give us some bullcrap excuse about every night it should be missing that same minute from every single day. It does it every day or whatever. Bullshit. Bullshit. And people are supposed to believe that. And now they're just saying the list doesn't even exist after they told us they had it on their desk. And they had these influencers, these right-wing influencers posing pictures with the folder that said, that was supposed to be the list or whatever, the Jeffrey Epstein files. Now a lot of this stuff just doesn't exist anymore. Trump was supposed to be a lot of people's savior, but like I said before, guys, any political leader, they're all the same. Maybe sometimes they do have their own personal agendas. Like, I think Trump has his own personal agenda to try to get absolute power and get from being controlled, but he's still ultimately controlled. Like I said, that list, he kept saying that they were going to release it. Like, he was so content on it. But a lot of people are saying, yeah, he didn't release it because he's on the list. We knew him and Jeffrey Epstein were friends at some point, but people are saying he is on the list and has been for a very long time, and sounds cocky, intentionally tried to make people think he's not on the list because that's why he's being so cocky. Like, and there are a lot of powerful people on the list that are so worried about getting exposed that they are paying big bucks to have this prevented. Or, even worse, taking the lives or threatening to take the lives of anybody who does expose this stuff. They are saying the list has so many powerful American people on it, government officials, that our government and country and economy would collapse if the list was released. That should tell you enough right there. The list is so powerful that it can collapse our economy and our government. And if that happens, we will have a coup here. It will be a military coup. Or it may not be a military official, it may be another politician that's getting the backing of the military. Guys, you gotta think, the FBI director, Cash Patel, full of crap. Attorney General, Pam, full of crap. Donald Trump, President of the United States, full of crap. This list has everybody in a choke fucking hole, man. And we are seeing the dark side of politics now, man. Are we really supposed to believe Jeffrey Epstein hung himself in his cell that was supposed to be under 24-hour surveillance? How did he find time to do this? Tell us all these excuses with these guards if you want to. We're not stupid, man. This guy was either A, killed, and they tried to say it was suicide, or B, they released him under a different identity, saying that Jeffrey Epstein reality, he's still alive. And he's just moved under a different identity, probably in a city, a state in a city that no one would think of. They're not going to move him out of America because it's not needed, because they're so good at covering these things up. No need to remove him out of the country. But they will give him a low profile in a city in the state that nobody really goes to, like Montana or South Dakota or something like that. Or they could up it a little bit and do a place like Utah, or I don't know. But what we're seeing right now, man, is that you can't trust any government officials. And that's why I tell people, anybody that does these videos, these conspiracy analyst videos like myself, and go over these theories too, they should not be associated with any political party, because they know the evil. If they know the truth behind politics, they would know that each political party is evil and has its own agenda. And quite frankly, it's going to do what it wants to do. It's going to act independently. It doesn't care about you, the people who say you're the voter. No, they don't. That's why you see things happening. Back to Jeffrey. Guys, he was a Mossad agent. And this is why Israel has so much control over our government, guys. They have so much control over our government because Jeffrey was a Mossad agent. And Israel used him so that they could blackmail American politicians. And the reason you're seeing Trump bowing down to Israel's prime minister is because he told Trump, we have you on here too. We got some things that I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to come out, because you would lose a lot of support in an already fragile government. Back to Jeffrey. Jeffrey had all these powerful people from not just the United States, but a lot of different countries that were instantly blackmailed and had to give up control of their country to Israel. And that's why there are so many Zionists. Nothing against the Jews. They're not bad people. They're great people, just like everybody else. It's the country government. And that goes to Catholic, Christian, Muslim, whatever you want to call it. These are for the government, not the people. And because of Jeffrey having so much dirt on these leaders and making the government and the country itself to the point where it will collapse if the list was released, then this is something serious. And they only gave him up. They only actually arrested Jeffrey because it was getting too deep. And they had to basically use leverage and explain why they did it. Hence, why he was released from prison or the Fed, saying that he killed himself. Not released, but saying he killed himself. But he was actually released because that's part of the deal of them not releasing the list on the United States government and a lot more other things. Jeffrey came out of nowhere, a billionaire. Say this guy used to be a teacher or something like that. He becomes this powerful billionaire, trafficking people, kids, to powerful world leaders, royal families, dictators, presidents, prime ministers, counselors, emperors. This man literally had every single body by the chokehold. But the biggest issue was he didn't have much control over the people in the Middle East. And the people in the Middle East that were in the chokehold by this were either overthrown by a completely different party or religion or whatever, or they were assassinated. As when you have something like this on a government, even the most powerful government in the world, you control that country. And that's why now, guys, you see the United States is being controlled by Israel. And your almighty President Trump is just another pawn, like Joe Biden was, and the previous presidents in the one president that didn't go to Israel, JFK, what happened to him? Assassinated. Guys, this is Roberto Conspiracy Files. Let me know in the comment section, did you think about any of this stuff? The truth is coming to